Hello, people. Welcome to a second cup of tea moment, the moments when I get my insights, thoughts, and inspirations. Have you ever wanted to get inside a teacher's brain, whether you're a singer or a teacher of teachers? How about this? High breathing. Started with loads of hard glottals. Good riff. Highest note in the song, so clear. Mouth, facial setup, looks classical. Nice tone, heavier section with wider mouth. Tongue quite far back. Jaw wide and forward. Is this usual? Mumbling. Low energy or just nerves? Imitating. Low energy at beginning. Is connecting with the lyrics. Energy different during verses. Committed sound and vibe, particularly in the chorus. How has she learned this? Has she learned it by ear? And these were the thoughts that teachers shared while listening to a song performance of Sia's Chandelier. It's not all of the thoughts, actually, but it's quite a few of them. And it was nice to see some positive things there, as well as things that might need work. And we call this the brain dump. And I know all teachers do a brain dump, whether they're conscious of it or not. But a lot of the work that we do, because we train teachers, is to get teachers to really evaluate their own brain dump and also to learn how to sift it. But it is super important, for example, to know what's the lens that you're coming from. So I'm just thinking aloud with perhaps a bit of mumbling going on in that song. Well, the song is about someone who gets drunk because she's miserable. And what do we do when we're drunk? When we're drunk, we mumble. And that's my storytelling performer lens, starting off life as a leader singer and then working with musical theatre singers. So then it's a choice as to how do you deliver those words, and that discussion has to be had with the student themselves, which is what we did in that session. It was a masterclass session with teachers watching. And this is what we're going to be doing a week on Wednesday, July the 12th, and also on July the 23rd in our More Than a Masterclass open session. So what we are going to be doing is lifting the lid on our process, and also we're lifting the lid on the brains of the teachers who are listening. We are going to be asking you the key questions. What do you see? What do you hear? What does the student or client tell you? Because I think what often happens is that we want to give our students the best, so we listen to something and we go straight to a diagnosis. But in fact, what we want to do is just stand back and say, well, what are we hearing? What's its colour? What's its sound? What's its shape? What are we seeing? Before we go any further. And that's what we call the brain dump. So we'll be sharing our own brain dump, as I said, and you'll be able to ask us what was going on in our heads and why we made the choices that we made with that particular student. We'll be working with 2 students in each of these More Than a Masterclass sessions. You, the teachers, will also get time to share what you might have done, and it'll give you a chance to find out what others were thinking too. We find this a super important process, the peer-to-peer sharing. Of course, this can only happen in a safe space, but we are known for creating a safe space for learning, not only for the client themselves, but for you, the teachers in the room. It is absolutely our happy place. So if you want to join our happy place on July the 12th, please check in the captions and check the link in the bio. And another wonderful thing that we can do with Zoom, of course, is we can record it and the replay will be available for 6 weeks following. Let us know what you think about the brain dump process right now. What goes on in your head when you're teaching? Look forward to seeing your comments.